iron of all the possible ways where we can keep queen safely. So now we are going to see the code for that, for those to calculate those ways. So basically here we can see in the right window we have given the function where it is passing number of n, which will be needed to calculate the n by n chessboard, and we are returning the all the possible solutions in way of list of string. So as we are going to return all the possible solutions, so we will write list of string answer is equal to new array list, as well as we can see in the output in which there are two lists. So in each list we can see, just if we consider the example of n is equal to 4, so in each list we can see the 4 strings. So 4 strings consist of dot q dot dot and so on. So we can create a list of string and we will call it as board is equal to new array list, and at starting board we have not placed any queen in the board, so basically we are going to place the dots at all the positions. So for that, to iterate through all the rows and place dot as each string, I am writing the for loop from I is equal to 0 to its length of each row. So to put dot from I is equal to 0 and repeat it for n times, I have written board dot set dot and repeat it for n times, and we can tell it as a board dot add, as add method is used for adding any element in the list. And now we can start seeing all the possible solutions by writing the recursive function, so in which we'll be starting from the 0th position, so 0th row basically, and we'll pass the board where as of now we have stored only dot in the all strings, and we'll be passing final list, which will be final answer, which will be our, in which we'll be storing all the possible ways to get to place the queen safely and returning that particular answer at the end. So our recursive function will be, it is returning the void f, we are passing row at the starting, and list of string is nothing but board, and list of string is nothing but our final answer, all the possible solutions. So now we have initiated a recursive function with r is equal to 0, but in 2D matrix, to find the position we need the x and y coordinate. So we have x coordinate as 0 and we are starting with that, but to find the y coordinate, maybe we will need another attribute, that is column. So we will traverse through each and every column. So we are starting in column equal to 0, column is less than board dot get. We can take any row, all the rows size will be same, so I am taking 0th row, so board dot get 0 dot length and column plus plus. So now we have row as well as the column. So now I am going to check, like, if I want to place a queen at that particular row and column, whether is it possible. Is so I am just checking how we can check that. We already discussed, like, we cannot keep the queen if particular queen is present in that particular coordinate at x and y coordinate. So to keep another queen, it cannot be kept diagonally, or it cannot be kept horizontally or vertically. So is placing possible? This particular boolean function will call, in which we can pass at what position we wanted to place and whether that is safe to place the queen or not. And board will have all the existing positions of the queen. So we are passing row, column and the board. If it is possible, then what we are going to do, we need we want to place the queen. So basically what is stored at that particular in that particular row, we can get that. So I'm just declaring character array. So row array is equal to board dot get at that particular position dot, I'll convert it to character array, so that in that particular row, whatever the characters are there, I'll get into the row array. And then I want to add the queen at that particular position. So board, first of all, I got all the character in that array. Now I want to place the queen at the particular column. Then I'll add queen, and after adding the queen, my row array is changed. I'll set that to that board. So I know the particular position, and I know the string also. So basically I am converting again that row array, character array, into the string. And now I will move to the new position. So to move to new position, I'm going to call the recursive function with row plus 1, comma, board, comma, answer. And after coming back for the backtracking, we are resetting or popping up. So to do that, we need to reset particular string by placing the dot again. So now that way we will be able to find all the solutions. As this recursive function doesn't have any base condition or terminating condition, so we need to think about that. So when we'll be stopping this particular recursive function, once we get in one recursive iteration, once we go up to the end of this board, then we'll find if we are able to go up to the end, then we have placed all the four queens in the row and column. So basically we are going to check if the board size is equal to row, then answer dot add that particular board. So that is one possible solution for us, and then return. now we need to see like how our is possible replacing possible solution is going to look. So basically we are going to check like we can place the queen. Suppose just an example, we have placed the queen here and we came in the second row. So we want to check whether at this position we are able to keep the place the queen or not. So we are going to check in the top right corner, top right diagonal, top left diagonal, and vertically upwards. So this we're going to do with this function. So what it is going to return? Boolean is placing possible, in which we are passing int row, comma int column, comma list of string board. As soon as we want to first set the position, as we cannot, if we just directly use the attribute which we got through the function, they will get overridden and we don't want to do that. That's why we are taking the new variables. Int r is equal to, we are storing the position of the row, and int c is equal to column, we are storing the position of the column. And first we'll be checking top right diagonal. So we will be keep checking if I am in the third row and second column, I want to check like in the top right, is there any queen? Because if there is a queen, then that will kill and I won't be able to place. So I'll be traversing diagonally until, so if I'm going top right diagonal, my R will get decreased because I am in the third row, and if I am going upward, then R will be, the row will be second, then row will be first. So my R is going to decrease. So I should check only until my R is greater than equal to 0, because I cannot go beyond the board size. So I am checking that, and then I want to, as well as I am going towards right, my column is going to increase 0 1 2 3. So my column is less than board dot get 0 length. If we found at that particular position board dot get column dot char row dot char at the particular position, if there is any queen, then that can kill us. So we cannot keep the queen there. So I will be returning false, because that is not the safe place to place the queen. So if we did not find anything at that particular row and column, we'll go further one step up diagonally. So my R will decrease because we are going up, and column will increase. So that's why R minus minus and C plus plus. After that, again, if we did not find anything and that looks to be safe, we have to check for the vertically upwards. So for that, checking vertically upward, we have to make sure that like our R and R is reset to the given value, and C is again reset to the given value. So now let's check. If we are going vertically up, means just R will be decreasing. So R should be less than equal to 0 basically. R is less than equal to 0. Till that time we can go up and we can check if board dot get at that R dot, once we get the particular row, in that row at the particular column, if we are finding queen, means that can kill our queen, that can kill us, so we cannot place the queen that place, so we'll be returning the false. If we did not find anything at that place, then we'll be going further up, so the r minus minus, and now we checked for the vertically up. Now we'll come back again at the same position where we are trying to keep. If we did not find anything there, now again we reset the position of r, because we came back to our original position, and column, from where again we will be traversing vertically, checking vertically, checking in the top left diagonal basically, while we are going towards left, so our r will get decreased. So we should be checking until r greater than equal to 0, means it is not going beyond the board size, and column is greater than equal to 0. So if we find anything, board dot get r dot char add column equal to queen, then we'll be returning the false, and our r will be decreasing, and if all looks good, finally we'll be returning, that is the safe place. So maybe at the line number 7 we are getting the error. After adding the string, I did not add any dot. Let's see this. Here double equal operator is missing. Line number 61 we see the error. Here also double equal operator is missing. Line number 50. Okay, so we are getting case 1 is wrong. Output is coming as a blank. Let's see what we are doing wrong. So basically we are decreasing the r until we go up to the 0th row. So r minus minus and c plus plus. After that, here we missed one thing, like we are adding the dot, but we are not setting it again to the board. So we have to set it again to board. So we will pass the row and new string row array. Let's see whether it solves this. Yes, so it looks good. So basically what we are doing, like once we come back after the recursive functions, we are resetting the whole string. So that's why wherever we place the queen, and if it is not, like here if you see at the line number 16 and 18, like if we are reaching up to the board size, means we are traversing through all the rows and columns, means we are able to place the queens at all places, and that will be our maybe a probable solution. If we are not able to reach up to that place, means we are not getting that possible solution. So that's why if we placed the queen at particular position and we are going for the next row, so if we did not get anything, then we to reset it, otherwise that queen will be at that place only. So that's why we are just resetting, or we are popping up and then setting the dot again and checking further. Yeah, so that way we are able to place the queen at all the positions, and we will be getting the possible solutions for n by n matrix or the chessboard. So thank you so much for watching video. Keep coding together, keep learning. Thank you.